Surprise! Well, here we are with a hopefully another no edit video, and I couldn't have the sun working with me any better if I tried. Let's just stare the camera right into the sun. So, for the second time in 2020, we have a new vehicle on the channel. Let's get out of the sun. So after 5.5 years, we got rid of our trusty steed. Yes, that's a play on words. And now we've moved on to bigger, better, and greener pastures. So the wife's been looking at these for the last couple years, and we kind of wanted to get some things done before we pulled the trigger on one. And we were finally getting to a point where it was about time that we could make that happen pretty easily. So we did. It's a 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. And, you know, we've been looking for a little while, and we had two of them that got sold out from under us, no fault of anybody's but our own. And then we had another one that we were looking at that was kind of a beater. It was a 2016 that had been used really hard, and it was kind of priced accordingly, and I was willing to pay that price and fix all that stuff myself. But apparently that particular dealer thought I was being kind of mean to them, picking on all the crap that was wrong with this thing, so they actually let us walk away. So we found this one, and like I said, it's 2017. We spent a little bit more for it, and so far the only thing I can find wrong with it is one piece of weather stripping that got a cut in it. And that's like a $42 part, so I don't really care about that. 25,000 miles. I'll be totally honest on the numbers. It was, by the time we got to where we agreed upon it, it was 52,000. So I don't know whether that's super stellar or horribly overpriced. It was what we were willing to pay, and we actually got them to come down a little bit to 52,000. Supposedly the interior on this is, from what I understand, not super common, but you guys know better than I do. I'm not very well versed in these. I believe this is a Laguna leather package, which according to the great interwebs is quite expensive. It's like a $4,500 package or something like that. It does have the trailer tow, which all the ones we looked at had trailer tow. That's like $1,000. And what else? Oh, the 19 speakers. I'm assuming this has the 19 speakers just because there's like, sheesh, 8 or 10 speakers just in the doors alone, let alone the dashboard and aft cabin. I've also, in my brief amount of internet searching, been told that the carbon fiber trim can be problematic in these, and this one appears to have been pretty well kept, probably indoor. Our conditions are pretty mild around here. I'd say the trim's in excellent condition. I didn't really see any debonding or anything, so we're really happy with that. So far, this is the only flaw that I've found in this whole thing, is that piece of weather stripping right there. Already got a new one on order. So we got the big roof. It's kind of handy. I don't know that I'll use it very much, but the wife loves it. Best as I can tell, I have not seen any modifications on this guy. We have a few of them in store. It does have new tires on it. We're kind of wondering if possibly they had a flat. The original owner may have had a flat, and it was one of those deals where, being all-wheel drive, that they recommended that they replaced all the tires. One of the reasons we think it may have had that happen is because the spare tires got a bunch of mud all over it, which is kind of weird. It's got the big Brembo brakes. Pretty sure all the SRTs have that. I can't really show it from here, but there's looks like there's quite a bit of pad life left. I've heard those brakes are a little bit on the expensive side. 2-piece rotors, all kinds of crazy stuff. This thing drives just excellent. See if I can do this one-handed. Oh, the sun's just not in my favor right now. So yeah, very clean, very little road grime, even crawling on the ground, looking underneath the underbody. Everything's really clean. I have a feeling this was garage kept most of its life and not driven a ton. You know, driven a little bit, but not a ton. As far as our future plans, I think we will probably go ahead and do the I'd like to do the mid-muffler delete X-pipe in its place. The one that we did test drive before had a mid-muffler delete with straight pipes, and resonators were still in place out back. Really, really like the sound of that. It's not droney, not too loud. Not loud at all, really. Very manageable. But yet you could still hear it when you got on it. This one, you can't really hear this thing unless you floor it. And you know, you got a Hemi. We want to hear that thing. And they really do sound pretty good with that when they have some exhaust mods on them. But in no way will it be made obnoxiously loud. May entertain the idea of doing a cold air intake of some sort if I can find one that's actually going to deliver somewhat cold air. I know it's not necessarily necessary for making power, but just something fun and interesting to do. May also consider doing a catch can. Again, not totally necessary. The thing's not going to blow up 100,000 miles early because it doesn't have a catch can on it, but just something to do. So like I said, the exhaust mods, intake, and catch can. There was something else we were talking about doing, but it escapes me at the moment. But anyways, I kind of feel like a representative for the farmers insurance, where the commercial goes, you have questions and we have the answers. In my case, it's I have questions and you guys have the answers. So let me know what you think, and if any of you guys out there that own one of these and know them really well can provide feedback on the options that are on this guy, I'd be very curious to know if our thoughts are in line as far as the interior package and the 19 speaker deal and all that stuff. But yeah, looking forward to it. We've put 100 miles on it already. The thing drives amazing. If you have any questions or advice, you know where to put them.